Baka sabi mo sa DPWH, tigil-tigilan na nila kami ng kagagawa ng hindi kinukonsulta ang lokal na pamahalaan. Naging bad habit na that they think their national government, they can do whatever they want to do in the local government without even, to the point, telling, asking permission, explaining the purpose of the project. Yun ang talagang naging problema rito. Kaya nagsulputan yung multiple pumping station na hindi gumagana. Ngayon, for purposes of the elementary rule is that DPWH will build based on GAA or for other kung samang funding yan. Then, after nila magawa, ibibigay nila sa MMDA. Yung sunog apog, ilang beses na nilang sinusubo sa MMDA. Ayaw tanggapin ng MMDA kasi nga hindi tumatakbo. And they want to build it again or rebuild it again and put money on it, still hindi tumatakbo. Kaya ang sagot ko, straightforward, yan DPWH, straightforward answer to Secretary Bonoan. Tumigil na po kayo ng kapagpapagawa ng hindi kayo nagkokonsulta sa lokal na pamahalaan, lalo na sa ilog. May local water code. May jurisdiction din kami sa tubig. While we recognize MMDA under existing law that the management and supervision of our creeks is under them, but when they start building facilities, vertical development, we must be informed as local government. Not only Manila, even in other local chief executive or LGU. Kasi hindi po titigil yung ganyang problema. And I think it's gonna happen again. It's going to happen again. In fact, it's happening right now that they wanted to fix things that they built so many times already. At saka huwag niyo sasabihin sa amin ni Secretary Bonoan nung hinihingi namin yung management at sasagutin niya kami kung may pera ang local government. Go ahead. You know, that's a crazy answer eh. Huwag naman ganun ang sagutan. Yeah? Alam naman niyang walang pera ang lokal. That's not the right answer. The right answer, you ask permit when you build. You ask permission from the local government. Baliktarin ko naman ang sitwasyon. Ako pupunta sa bahay mo, hindi ako magpapaalam. What would you pick? O yun ang amin. Kaya kami naman, we always coordinate. In fact, we coordinate with DPWH. Thanks to them, they help us in many ways. We coordinate with MMD. Thanks to them, we got assistance. But doing it on their own, talaga, hindi naman kami papayag na maghahasa ng maghahasa ang Maynila. At the end of the day, okay, bakit po idadagdag ko na, baka lang hindi nyo pa natatanong yung masamang epekto ng baha. Did you know that today, this morning, overloaded ang aking emergency room? Because after the rain, ito na yung epekto ng leptospirosis. We have, in hospital ng Maynila, overloaded kami. Meron kaming 69 waiting of all cases, but most of the major cases is something to do with the flooding. Infection, leptospirosis. So, tamang-tama yung epekto. Pag kinuwenta mo, yung nangyari 2 weeks ago, Ngayon, umi-epekto na. So, the point is, when we will stop doing things unnecessarily without proper coordination and do it, itama natin yung mali so that we will cushion or minimize to damage to property and life about flooding. If we are not going to address it today, and thanks to San Miguel, it's not because Mr. Ramon Ang is with us today. When we were informed by Chairman Artes about this, we immediately cancel our schedule. Bakit? Buti pa tong private to, Toscas, willing tumulong. We welcome that because we are serious addressing this flood problem. Because next week, uulan ulit. Next month, uulan ulit. Next year, garantisado may bagyo ulit. So it's going to be a perennial problem. Kaya yun lang po ang amin bilang isang lokal na pamahalaan. They should coordinate. Thank you.
Mayor, follow-up lang po.
Sure.
Maliban po sa Sunog Apo Pumping Station, may mga proyekto pa po ba kayo ng DPWH na balak tingnan or imbestigahan dahil nagkukos ng problema pagdating na po sa pagpasa inyo?
Nabanggit to kanina at ginawa namin to ni Chairman Artes I think 3 weeks ago. Yung floodgate o yung harang sa boulevard. The reason by another agency of the national government to build such facility is to adhere to the decision of the Supreme Court with regard to the mandamus ruling. Now, good. That agency built the right facility, but it's not enough already. Sabihin, hindi na kinakaya yung bugso ng tubig i-process para maging malinis. So the solution is to build more. Because Manila Bay is not only 2 kilometers of Rojas Boulevard. There is also Pier, Baseco, Isla Puting Bato, Parola, Domestic Port, Pier 18, Apilan, NHA, Aroma, up to yung aming Estero de Balot. So mahaba pa naman. So what we're saying is that I hope they can build more because na-choke yung facility yung ginawa ng pamahalaan. Talagang kami ni Chairman Artes, binuksan namin, lumarga yung tubig So naapektuhan na yung mga kapitbahay ko, mga constituents namin sa Ermita, Malate, Paco area na dating hindi binabaha. Mind you, dating hindi binabaha. Ang binabaha lang dyan since time immemorial is Calao at Top Avenue. Yan talaga, very challenging. But they build a facility already to cushion at mag-subside kagad. Other than that, walang baha sa Ermita, Malate area. Pero ngayon, umiihi pa lang ang langit. Baha na. So, yung sabihin, the load of water is not enough para dumaan sa facility para maging malinis yung tubig pagtapos sa dagat. So, I think that is also one of our additional problem on top of the pumping station.
Sir, pump na.
Alam mo, yung ginawa ng, because of the writ of kalikasan decision of Supreme Court, na yung lahat ng tubig, Pasig, bago lumabas sa Manila Bay, kailangan malinis. Ang dapat solve natin yung puno ng problema. Ano ba yung puno ng problema? Lahat ng pabrika, polluting factories on Pasig River, patanggal natin. Yung oil depot na patanggal ng City of Manila O bakit di na mapatanggal yung mga pabrikang nagkikreate ng pollution? Tanggalin natin yon at tanggalin din natin yung mga floodgates sa Manila Bay. Bakit? Kailangan lumabas yung tubig ng Pasig River lalagyan mo ng mga floodgates, lalagyan mo ng septic tank, lalagyan mo ng kung ano-ano facilities. For what? Tigil mo yung source of problem. Para tanggalin natin lahat ng yung mga water treatment plant, kung ano-ano na yan. Karapatan yan ng taong bayan na hindi payagan yung mga polluting facilities na yan sa mga ilog. Kailangan gawin kagad with political will. Tingnan niyo yung City of Manila. Nung minandoan kami lahat ng oil companies umalis sa Pandacan. Di ba sabi nila, imposible pag umalis magkakaroon ng shortage of fuel? Nagkaroon ba ng shortage? Hindi Hindi naman nangyari. O di dapat ngayon, yun ang trabahuin natin na yung lahat ng polluting factories o residential condominium na nagtatapon ng pupo at kung ano-ano, ipatigil kagad yun. Para alisin na natin yung mga septic tanks, kung ano-ano, water treatment plant, blocking the waterway going to Manila Bay. O solve na yung baha. Kaya wala ka ng problema. Kaya lang wala ka ng negosyo, no?
On top of the water treatment facility that needs to be modified or madagdagan, may 3 pumping station dyan na hindi tumatakbo. Kukwento ko lang, ititip ko lang sa inyo. Walang kuryente. Ironically. Yung isa doon, hindi power up. Those are the things, no? Tapos, isa pang challenge ng local government. Bigla na lang may pagawaing bayan, hindi namin alam. Nagulat na lang kami, nag-ukay na sila. So, this is not ano yung sinabi mo, nuclear problem, nuclear solution. This simple
Yung pinapatay, langaw. Kita nyo, yung problema, langaw lang ang problema. Gumagamit tayo ng kanyon O kamukha niyan, ilang factory yan nag-create ng pollution sa Pasig River. Bakit tayo magtatayo ng water treatment plant sa Manila Bay? Ba't di natin patigilin yung mga pabrikang yon? Sabihan natin sila to relocate and stop polluting. Pero tapos kagad ang problema. Tapos tanggalin natin yung mga kung ano-ano na itinayo na yan sa Pasig River going to Manila Bay. Tapos na ang problema. Ang problema, kamukha niyan. Tinayuan niyo yung Tulyahan River. Tinayuan niyo kung ano-anong facilities yung mga yan. Pag nagkabaha na, ang solusyon, hukayin natin yung karsada, gawa natin ng water retention pond yung mga ilalim ng karsada. Solution ba yun? Pwede, grabe naman yun, pare. Di ba? Yung karsada natin, sementado na, gigibain mo. Lalagyan mo na tangki yung ilalim ng karsada. Gagana ba yun? Tapos doon, after so many years, naisip nila hindi pala gagana o di gagastos na pa tayo, tatakpan natin uli yun. So, in short, kung saan galing yung problema, alisin natin yung problema ngayon. Hindi yung gagawa tayo ng solution para sa mga dating problema. Solve natin. O kamukha niyan, yung nagtayo na magaling na housing doon, tsaka eskwela. Magaling yun. Magaling yun. Hukayin natin lahat yung kagad. Ako na magbabayad ng mga housing na yun, tsaka eskwela. O di wala na tayong problema. Hindi yung, ito na ang problema, kunyari gagawa tayo ng solusyon. Yung mga solution naman, di proven at di ma-maintain. O yun, lalo lumaki yung problema. So naging hanap buhay na lang yan permanent.